As you may or may not know, this is my cat Debra, and this is Debra's cat tower. Now, Debra's cat tower is nice, but we've had it for about 2 years. I bought it for her after our house flooded to replace her last little one that she had, and she loves scratching it and has destroyed it. I re-roped it a couple of times. I could probably keep it going just by re-roping it again, and then maybe gluing some more carpet down around the bottom. But, you know, I love Debra, and she's a good cat, so she deserves a new cat tower, which is why I have this. A box. And yes, people, this means that today I'm going to be unboxing a cat tower. So stick with me as let's open this up and find out how they sent it to us. These are the only markings that came on the outside of the box. I ordered it from Amaziel off of Amazon. I believe that this is just another company that buys these from third parties and re-stickers it locally here in Canada, like so many do. It's the Feandrea cat tree with scratching posts. Comes with like a little hammock thing on there too that should be nice and comfortable for the cat to sit in. Part number, as far as I can tell, is PCT 51W. It is on all sides of the box. None of this other writing is. It looks like they sent them from Shanghai to Brampton, Ontario. Okay, and with that out of the way, it's time to open this up so that I can build my cat a new tower. Ooh. It's all fuzzy. Little cat hammock. Feels like it's made of a sturdy wire on the outside. Hope that'll hold my cat's weight. Poles. Dingle hopper. A little dangly for the cat. And then all the rest of the legs and the little hidey hole and instructions on how to build this. Okay, well, I will use the magic of YouTube to make this thing complete for you, and I'll see you there. And there we are, the Feandrea cat tower all completely built and in place with my Debra on it. I had to entice her for filming purposes with a little bit of catnip, but hey, that's how the world works. It was fairly difficult to build. I was honestly going to include some of the build in the video originally, but then it took me over an hour to get this thing together, despite it just being a cat tower. The instructions it went with were very basic, along the lines of IKEA, but even simpler. I tend to like putting things like this together, but this one was quite difficult. The fluffy part around the edge here, well comfortable, and the cat likes it, gets caught on her leg when she tries to jump off sometimes, so I'm actually thinking of cutting that off. She has figured out how to get off safely now that I've put it beside the couch, but when it wasn't beside the couch, I was worried my cat was going to hurt herself. This little shelf thing that they have on the side sticks out in a way that I don't think is balanced really well. They did give you the little tag on the back to tie it into the wall so that they don't tip over, and you're going to need it, because if your cat uses that little basket and weighs more than a tiny little cat, the whole thing might tip over when they jump out of it. It was kind of scary, so I've tilted it to the side a bit to maybe give it a bit better balance, instead of doing it the way that they told us in the instructions. I actually want to show you the instruction guide that came with it, because I missed that originally. Has general guidelines, of course, notes and warnings, which is a standard. Then we get to our, you think it's going to be an easy job. They give you the screws and everything. And then you get this type of instructions. And a lot of the holes are actually covered by the carpet when they send it through, which isn't that good. Like, it's hard for you to actually find where they are, like a lot of poking and prodding. The actual built part here, those are internal poles that you're going to have to get in underneath this and wedge in there to build it, which was not a fun experience at all. It also leaves exposed bolts and things that I can see at the top, and I would love it if they'd included maybe some like plug covers or something just to cover those up so that I didn't see them. Some of the other areas in the design were confusing, specifically around this thing and its placement and the angling of it. A lot of the pieces didn't look the same. I've put catnip on that, by the way, just to make sure that Debra likes it. She hasn't been scratching it. I'm trying to entice her to play with it a little bit. That's not a stain. So overall, I would give this thing good marks for looks. Like, it's pretty much got maybe a 4 to 5 for looks. It'd be 5 of 5 if they have like a cover for the little metal bolts that you can see. For safety, I'm gonna have to give it low marks. This is a 2 out of 5 because this thing here can catch your cat's feet, and this might tip over. I feel like I should probably give it a 1 even. That might not be fair because she still uses it and enjoys it, and I don't feel as if it's a big enough fault that I have to take it away from her, especially since she's adapted and changed her way of jumping so that she doesn't catch on it anymore. But there were some like really worrisome parts there. Yeah, so there's the cat tower. Debra seems to like it, and I get a prettier thing to look at in my house instead of the one that she's torn to bits. This has been an update brought to you by my cat that I love, consumerism, having prettier things in your house, and building things that frustrate you. I hope you liked this little mini video. I'm putting this up midweek because it's not really one that I kind of want to do. It's like one of my main Saturday ones. I'm still not even sure what I'm going to be doing on Saturday, but hopefully it's something. You'll find out. They most likely go up on Sunday like my other ones recently. We need to have another long weekend where I get a lot of time to myself so I can get ahead of the curve with my videos again. I would love that. But until then, it's been lovely chatting with everybody. Have a great night. Bye.